So the other day I got a text message from somebody that I haven't talked to in 2 years. And they said, yo bro, what's going on? I haven't talked to you in a while. How are things? And I responded, good man, hope you're well. And that was it. All right, I didn't explain why I haven't talked to him in a few years, because the truth is I removed them. I stopped. I made a conscious decision that I don't need to talk to this person anymore because they weren't good for me and I just don't want to deal with it. And I've been thinking a little bit about the idea of removing things from your life, people, behaviors, habits that maybe are holding you back when you're younger, but once you start to mature and get older, you don't have time for the bullshit. And what you truly value is peace, sanity, and calm. And so today I want to talk about 10 things that I feel like powerful men need to quietly eliminate from their life. Unfortunately, a lot of weak men will hold on to these things, people, behaviors, habits that slowly destroy them over time. But a powerful man, one day he kind of just clicks and he removes them. No explanation, no drama, no excuse. It's just gone. So let's kick it off. Number one, toxic people that drain you of energy. This one is a big one. You know, energy vampires, they are out there. If there's somebody in your life that does not fuel you, give you power, give you purpose, give you excitement, give you energy, you need to get rid of them. And I'm not saying that everybody in your life is going to be like some big inspirational like knuckle bump, but there are certain people, and you know who they are, that when you talk to them, you feel down afterwards. Or as soon as you get on the phone with them, you're like, oh my God, when can I get off the phone? The other thing is that if there's somebody in your life that just isn't a good friend, that's somebody else that you probably need to get rid of. If there's somebody in your life that truly lets you down or consistently makes you feel bad about yourself, get them the fuck out of your life. Brings me to number two, needing everybody to like you. If you are shaping your life around validation, around other people's opinions of you that honestly don't matter, and the other reality and thing that I've realized is that people don't think about me as much as I think they do. All right, the world does not revolve around me, it doesn't revolve around you. And when you get your mind around this and understand that people don't give a shit about you as much as you think, it's gonna free you. It's gonna liberate you. It's gonna allow you to not worry about these opinions of these people that just don't matter. Stop doing things for validation. Stop dressing for validation. Stop posting on social media for likes. Be real, be you, be authentic. Number three is victim mentality or thinking. Powerful men take ownership and responsibility for their actions and what they can control, and they let go of things they can't control. And this one is a big deal because a lot of men, a lot of people are so obsessed with why you're not where you want to be because of something that happened to you or because of this person. You've got to understand that you can achieve or do anything that you want. You can be the man that you've envisioned, but you've got to get out of your own way and you've got to stop thinking that somebody owes you something. Nobody owes you shit. Number four, cheap dopamine. The cheap dopamine that we're getting on social media, whether or not it's on Instagram, TikTok, porn, whatever, it is ruining men. You don't need to make a big deal about I'm quitting or whatever. No, just stop. Remove the apps from your phone. Don't go. Figure out a way to figure it out. Focus on things that you can control. All right, do hard shit. These are the things that are going to make you feel better about yourself. All right, going to the gym, working out, starting a business, being creative, going after that girl that you wanted, like whatever it is. Number five is looking sloppy. In the first 3 seconds, boom, somebody just formed an opinion on you based solely on the nonverbal communicating you're doing. How you dress, how you stand, your grooming, and even the way you smell. Go out, fix your shit. Go through your closet, get rid of the stuff that doesn't work for you. You need to dress in a manner that is consistent with the way that you want to be received by other people, all right? Style matters. It's one of the quickest, easiest things you can do. And easier than style is scent, fragrance, the way that you smell. If you smell amazing, people are going to be attracted to you. If you smell nasty or repulsive or like her little brother because you're wearing Sauvage, people are noticing. Guys, the quickest thing you can do to boost your confidence, to smell amazing, is check out Rebel. I'm going to have a special link down below. Rebel is inspired by Creed Aventus. I was tired of spending $500 a bottle, so I went to the lab. I created Rebel, not a copy or clone, but heavily inspired. Right now, $30. All right, regular price $50, but you're also going to get the award-winning travel sprayer. It's a refillable travel sprayer that is the perfect combination for Rebel. $30. Right now, limited time, guys, do not wait. If you want more compliments, if you want to smell incredible, if you want the best fragrance on the market, in my humble opinion, it's Rebel. All right? Don't wait. Get it now. Smell better. Which brings me to something else, since we're talking a little bit about money, and that is be financially literate. You've got to stop with the money ignorance. You've got to stop wasting money on shit that just doesn't matter. All right? Spend money where it matters. Learn about money. It's an educational process. If you're buying shit you don't need on like credit cards, it's bad. All right? You don't need all the things that you want. Delayed gratification is also another thing that you need to master as a man. And I know right now, right, if you're young, you're impulsive, you're buying a lot of stuff that you don't need just to impress other people. Remember, we talked about this. Stop living your life for other people's opinions that don't matter. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult with social media blasting it in your face that you need stuff, that you need this, that you need that. You don't need it. What you need to do is dress well, look good, have a financial plan, live below your means. You don't need that super expensive car. You don't need that luxury penthouse. Live below your means, set a budget, invest wisely, and grow your wealth. But I can't because whatever, which brings me to the next thing. Boom, excuses. Here's the deal. At some point in your life, you've got to stop making them. When you're a little kid and, oh, why didn't you get a better grade on the test? Because the test is hard, the teacher hates me. No, the real reason is that you didn't study, you didn't apply yourself. All right, when you get older and when you understand that life is about your choices, it's powerful. Nobody respects somebody that makes excuses. Own your shit. I talked about it on a recent video that I did. You've got to start owning your shit and stop making excuses. Real men, powerful men, they don't have them. If they did something wrong, they own it. If they want something, they get it. If they fail, they don't make an excuse of why somebody else was at fault or why it didn't happen. They acknowledge it, but then they realize that I have control. Gentlemen, you've got more control than you realize. And that's the one thing that really separates boys from men and weak men, is that men that are confident and powerful, they don't have excuses. They don't allow themselves the freedom or the permission to make them. They understand that they have control. If they want something, they get it. If they have to fix something, they fix it. If they have to learn something, they learn it. Next thing you need to eliminate is comfort addiction. Comfort feels good, and it's also seductive. It's like, nah, don't go to the gym. Sit on the couch. This bed is warm. The spicier you send, you read is spicy. No, comfort kills creativity. Comfort kills motivation. Comfort kills progression. You've got to understand that the best part of life is being challenged. It's not when everything is good, right? You might enjoy it for a second, but true success, true happiness, true fulfillment comes from doing hard shit, having goals, having objectives that are uncomfortable. You don't know the outcome. Or you challenge yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. It's the hardships that make life beautiful. If you're somebody that's always choosing the easy road, always avoiding the hard conversation, always doing what is expected as opposed to what you want, you're gonna live a comfortable, average, pathetic life. And you're gonna one day look back and think, oh, I wish I would've done this. I wish I would've had that conversation. Have it now, do it now, get after it, don't wait. Number 9 is oversharing your plans. The internet is full of people that are gonna do a bunch of shit that never do it. There's no reason for you to talk and tell everybody what you're going to do. All right, I know that a lot of us feel good because we want to get validation or we want people to be really excited or proud of us, but they're going to be proud when you actually execute, not because you talked about it, not because you hypothesized a scenario or a business or a thing. It's about action. Powerful men stay quiet. They don't share every detail. They're not talking on social media. They don't announce every move, every plan. No, they move quietly and they execute and let the results make the noise. And last but certainly not least, probably the biggest one, number 10, live without standards. You need to eliminate it, get rid of it. Once you raise your standards, everything in your life changes. Who you date, what you do, where you work, how you treat your body, how you dress, how you smell. Confident, powerful men have higher standards. They don't tolerate average people. They don't tolerate averageness for themselves. They don't go down the self-destructive rabbit hole. Once you elevate your standards for yourself, you're going to be amazed at how quickly your life levels up. Gentlemen, One of the mistakes that we make is holding on to bad habits, bad people, bad things that make us feel bad or that keep us safe, stuck, comfortable, and average. Once you start eliminating these things quietly, it's going to be amazing how much better your life gets.